Wakizashi's Tea House. Konbanwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Tea House over in Japan. How you doing? You good? You genki? I'm genki, thank you. I went to see cherry blossoms today and they were so good, so beautiful. But enough side talk, let's get on with today's review. I've finally got my review of Spawn issue 328, which came out last week, Wednesday. It's still at the Spawn price of $2.99, so that's nice one. Thank you for that. It's written by Rory McConville with additional script by Todd McFarlane, and it's got some killer art by Carlo Barberi. He's been the main artist on the book for a while now, and I'm enjoying his stuff. I'm enjoying his work. So, is this issue any good? And did I enjoy it? Well, I've got to say I enjoyed it more than the last couple of issues. I'm not even sure why, but it was a good read. Although, as a bit of a caveat, there are 4 kind of plot threads going on at the same time, and for me, for my old head, it gets a bit confusing at times. I get mixed up with who's who. Is it Redeemer? Is it Forsaken? I know, like Medieval Spawn and Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, King Spawn, you know, Centurion Spawn, Wakizashi Spawn, don't forget him, he's fantastic. But I lose track of the main characters. You know, you've got Al and you've got Terry, his friend, then you've got Jim, you've got Bob, you've got Mary Sue. Wait a minute, that's something else. Anyway, but yeah, overall I enjoyed it. As I say, it's an intriguing story. I like where Rory McConville's taking things. I want to see, you know, where we're going, where it's going to lead. I hope it's leading somewhere. So some cool action, some great scenes. You see Spawn unleash his chains again, which is nice. Let me show you some of the interior art instead of just keeping the cover on, which is a great cover, by the way, by Bjorn Barends. Yet again. Okay, this is a picture of, I think this is Forsaken, not Redeemer. Yeah, I think Redeemer's gold, isn't he? Forsaken in great black and white armour with cool black wings there. Lovely art. And there's one more image. Let me show you this one. This is a close-up of Spawn getting angry. He's got the green fire burning out of his eyes. He's about to turn around and take out a group of heavily armed men. Is he going to be okay? What do you think? Okay, as always, I'll give you my story summary from here. So please keep watching and let me know what you think of the issue at the end. Thank you. Here we go. We open with the Patriot TV channel, an alternate news source, raging about the assassination of the US Senator at the end of the last issue. It says that although 6 terrorists were killed at the scene, the identity of the group's leader remains unknown, even though he looked just like Spawn. Then we get a view of Spawn on the rooftop. It looks like he's breaking into the police department, into the evidence room. Don't move! Spawn is quickly surrounded by a group of heavily armed soldiers. They look like soldiers anyway. He gets ready for the attack. Then we see this very bloody and violent page by Carlo Barberi. Spawn unleashes his chains on the soldiers. They don't stand a chance. Then we catch up with Cordelia and Forsaken. Forsaken wants to get back to heaven. They're both talking about heaven. They've fallen in God's eyes. Look at the Forsaken. Look at his armour, isn't it cool? Cordelia promises to help him, but he has to remain hidden. And he says as she leaves, "It won't be for much longer. Your exile is almost at an end." Spawn and his old friend Terry are working together, trying to find out where that Hellspawn's body was taken after the attack. He's discovered that a number of Hellspawns that have appeared recently have suddenly disappeared. So far, he says, he's identified 23. Terry tells Spawn that it's almost like someone out there who's trying to collect Hellspawns. And then we get a deadly image of Cygor, the crazy gorilla, at the bottom of the page. Look at that, look at his eyes burning green. Next we catch up with Jim and Mark. What's going on with Jim there? Is there some kind of link between him and Cygor? They're talking about the strange things that have been happening lately. Mark standing up for Al, saying that Al doesn't make him feel like a prisoner. Then we have this creepy scene where we see Cordelia reveal her demon side, talking about Forsaken, and she's sick of him, sick of his whining. Cordelia says that they've got Forsaken under control, but it doesn't look like they do. Look at that mess. Then we switch scenes to Latvia, where some huge, weird Yeti-like creature is attacking the Redeemer. What's going on? Who is it? Redeemer takes out the creature with a blast, and then Spawn appears, saying, "Very impressive." Then we switch scenes again to a scene in a park, 2 friends walking in the night, and suddenly one of them gets hit with a green kind of energy, green gas or green power. Ka-chang! "Bobby, something's wrong!" "Jesus, Nate, what are you doing?" He transforms into something, a kind of Hellspawn. a voice starts talking about sacrifices that this new Hellspawn is about to make, grabs him round the throat, and then we see some kind of weird drain on it, some energy coming out. Look at the mask, it's changing, it's shrinking, morphing into something. Then the final page, you have this figure talking about sin on the throne of hell, to be continued. Okay, come on, tell me what you thought. Are you enjoying it? Bit of a strange one, this. It seems to me like there's too much going on at the same time. I'm not really sure where we are, and I keep losing track of the characters. Is it just me? Anyway, let's have a look at this. Dope variant cover maybe, or it could be the main cover for the next issue, 329. This is by Francesco Mattina. I love his art, he always has great covers. Look at the black and white and the shading, the use of light and shadow there. Looking very good. Okay, that's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the issue. Please leave a comment, and if you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. This is Gray, hoping to see you in a future video, saying matane. Wakizachi's Tea House. Please subscribe.